Boom, 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 boom. To this day, I still wonder how comic music can be such a good thing to have in Smash Bros. Hey everybody, it's Pikmin 679 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 1. Last time, we basically got 2 more parts here and opened up the way to the last part. Sounding kind of very familiar from the opening from what I said, but you know, it is just what it is. This time though, we're basically just gonna try and raise numbers for yellows, but also just kinda doing whatever at this point. Let's just go ahead and let's get the guys some nectar. Hopefully. Oh no, some Pikmin have threats. Who could have foreseen that coming? Get unstuck. Alright, well, considering this guy respawned so quickly, sorry buddy, you're gonna have to go. Okay, I appreciate you being there. But you respond way too quick and never personal. Alright, so this path is a little treacherous and I thought I was about to join me for more and I was like, why? Of course Pikmin's stuck behind. Of course it's threads. Alright, we'll just bring the blue Pikmin over here. And very carefully, without activating anything, we'll get him into this side. And then we'll do the same for the red, because there's just a sword and emblem. So, oh my god. Okay, there we go, jeez. This is why this part can be a little tricky, it's just... Shit, it doesn't help if it's like that, so I'm just gonna... With safety, I'm just gonna toss him over there. Oh, hey buddy, do you mind? So, buddy, I'm trying to get my Pikmin over here. Do you mind? Oh, there's 2 of them. What there's 3 of them. Probably it's a good thing we didn't start this fight right away, because goodness. So might as well start getting their numbers down at the very least. This is Burrowing Snagwit. And we got one of them down, wow. But that's this one at the bottom, isn't it? But it's not a pellet inside, so... Oh, no, it was. It's the Geiger counter. Every space needs one of those, but I don't actually know what it's for. Every once in a while, it goes by and lets out a lot of noise, but I never pay much attention to it, so it doesn't do me much good. At least we damn anyone these days. True Pikmin, I would very appreciate it if you do your freaking job and carry this across the water. Or you know, go down this way. Okay, good, you are actually going through the water, okay. Wow, so I didn't even need to carry my arrows across. I was worrying about that for nothing. I did that just fine with blues and reds. Which, I mean, good thing for me in particular, because we can use the stage just... I feel like we can use the stage to raise up the yellow Pikmin count. Without fear of having to worry about the numbers falling. Much. I mean, the rest of it was to see, but... Can you guys stop tripping for like 5 seconds, please? This is a time waster. And there we go, that's all for this area. Huzzah! This noisy gate is always sending off spontaneous clicks and buzzes. It can be kind of annoying. Alright, so we're just gonna spend the rest of the time just getting numbers off for yellows. Not gonna worry too much about that, but... Honestly... Despite never really diverging much into the Pikmin series into like Pikmin 2... Because that... As a kid, I was ultimately worried just having like a whole bunch of time wasted to just be like, oh, what happens if I just waste too many days? So just find waste numbers and stuff. Like, what's gonna happen if I waste, if I do this or if I do that? But I'll say I think that's kind of the charm of at least Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 3 at the very least. Pikmin 2 and 4 kind of don't really have time limits. And for the most part, that's kind of fine-ish. And before someone is like, actually, Pikmin, you're missing out something in regards to Pikmin 4? Shush, that's spoilers. For those that see my playthrough with Pikmin 4, you know. I'm not gonna tell it here because that's spoilers for a whole other game in this very series alone. I try to be very kind of spoilers unless those in my friend group know just exactly what I'm talking about for some of them. Once again, Filipinos to see him. Oh, I'm so glad they're going this way. So glad they're going the way of safety and not just, you know, worrying about the very things that just... So wow, that took a while to actually just scale up in general. Kill it, kill it. That is not getting in time. One away, one away, one away. What do you do? Oh, okay, well, that guy's gone. Okay, these guys just get some of these belts on their own. I kind of care about doubling numbers here for some of them. Like if I do manage to get matching pellets, it's fine. It's just sometimes it's just better to just work with what you've got. Come on, guys. Stop being depressed about not carrying a thing that the others have gotten. It's fine. So I was hoping to actually aim for the penalty thing, but you know what? I guess I'm plucking Pikmin now. Alright, there we go. That's timing enough. I don't think it's supposed to try to get on the back. It's pretty dumb. Especially since there's like 2 more Boeing snag webs up there. It just feels like a problem I'm gonna ultimately run into for like the sake of just. Oh, I'm gonna get up there and like half of them are just gonna be gone. Would it be more worth the time, like, kind of to prepare the arena beforehand? Maybe. Probably could have killed like 1 or 2 of them beforehand. But again, I was just busy raising numbers, and number go better, so that's what it is. There we go. Get those numbers rising. I thought these guys would respond, but not. It's just fine. Yeah, honestly, it's. I don't know, like. Maybe I would have been more of a Pikmin fan, and, you know, these. Pikmin 1 and 2 would have been, like. On the channel much earlier, had I gone out of the way to get them, like, earlier. Although I do have, like, Pikmin 2 for the Wii, so. Like, I could have done that at, like, any point in time, but, like. You know, it's on the Switch now, so it should. Of course, I'm playing them on the Switch just for the sake of convenience, so that way. Just because I can. So, I don't know why. I tried to get the Wii U in, like, some chance of breathing room. Like, give it some good grace or something. Just, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. A whole lot of things could have really been just been done differently had I been invested into the series. But it's like, okay, the premise is that I have like 30 days. Don't worry about the time. You got like 30 days to at least do so. The in-game time basically feels like 10 minutes in general, if you know what you're doing. And don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you do have the means of resetting from a save if you need to, in case you like fuck up. Man, this is kind of. My channel could have been more Pikmin based as it is, just more so in memory of like one other Pikmin named channel that I watched beforehand. I did like a whole bunch of other Let's Plays. I'm trying to remember the name off the top of my head. It's like Pikmin 345 or something. I don't know. It's like a very, very ancient name. I doubt the channel even exists to this day, but. I guess a combination of that and channel and through Sugar Convoy is just. I guess that's a combination of those 2 channels in particular. Just kind of propelled me to just making my own channel and eventually creating Let's Plays. Of course, I do have like an old channel that you can see in my YouTube links, but like it's very ancient and just. I don't know. I didn't have the whole setup here that I do now. I was just basically just like kind of recording off of a regular camera, which, you know, for just basically starting off YouTube stuff, it's kind of fine. You don't really need like expensive equipment to do so, as long as you got like a camera and the means of like playing the game. It's viable. It's a viable tactic. It's a viable tactic as it is. Honestly, nowadays, seeing that kind of footage is like leaping back straight into like the 20,000s. At least the beginning of the 20,000s. It is very strange. The scenery of this planet, which I once found hostile, now sometimes strikes me as surprisingly serene. Perhaps the Pikmin have opened my heart to the beauty of this world. I even started thinking there was some parts I do not need. A daydream. Yeah, okay, I think we got some Pikmin numbers up just fine. Though it would be nice if we got them like up to 200. The 200s just for the extras. But yeah. That's all the parts of the Force of Hope now. Well, that's left is the Force Naval for its parts, and along with just the spring, which will be here for a lot longer if I keep like getting 2 parts per day. But that's the hope regardless. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get like 3 parts in one day. Who knows? Either way, though, next time Let's play Pikmin 1. We got one thing left to do with the Force Naval. And then after that, we'll just be going to the distant spring for the rest of our time. See you guys then.